Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with the start of a brand new show that we're going to be reacting to week. So as these episodes come out, the reaction will be out the day after or a couple of days after. So look forward to that. But the anime we are going to be reacting to is Chainsaw Man, which I have been looking forward to because it just seems a bit insane. The only thing I even know about this show is the art that I've seen for what I assume is the main character, considering that he has a chainsaw coming out of his fucking head. So yeah, I just feel like this is going to be a show that I will enjoy. There has been some hype around it, so yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to really talk about for the pre-discussion because there's nothing else to go on other than the main character that I've seen. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what the whole premise is about. I have been told that it's a bit, I don't know, maybe grotesque. I mean, I would assume so. I mean, if you've got a main character with a chainsaw, I assume that it's not going to be all butterflies and fairies. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So we will get straight into the first episode and see what it is all about. As always, a full-length reaction link is down in the description below. So if you do want to watch my full-length reaction to this episode and not just the cut 10-minute version, then the offer is down there for you. And there is other tiers on the Patreon as well if you're interested in the other shows I'm doing. I've just started Jujutsu Kaisen, so you can get access to early reactions for that. And also I want to react to Blue Lock as well. That is another anime that is starting up right now, which is anime about football or soccer. Which, you know, I'm interested in, so I will be reacting to that soon, so keep an eye out for that. Demon Slayer Season 2 will be coming back shortly as well, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, there's nothing else to really talk about, so you're going to get into episode 1 of Chainsaw Man and see what we get. So without further ado, let's go. That's where he lives? Jesus. I bet he doesn't pay a rent for that thing. He sold a kidney. What on earth? Jesus! Oh my god. He's got a chainsaw dog. Great, so there's... Oh my days, he can rip up the dog! Another bloody anime with demons and shit. Revive from the seeds? He's gonna be left with nothing. Wow, that's it? Can you not go in search of other devils? His pet is a devil. Unbelievable. This guy just does anything. Jeez. 100 yen? That's not that much, is it? Well, it might come true. You never know. It's him when he was younger. I'm guessing it's his... must be his dad. Jesus. Oh, he's injured. So he saves it and then... Okay. I didn't quite see what that flashback thing was. It's all about deals and paying each other back. I think it was just a brain demon. This thing's so cute. You got no sleep. But it seems like the devils can be anything and everything, because the last one was a tomato. This seems a bit shady. This is like where you go to do someone in. They're gonna do him in. Jeez. Oh, Jesus Christ, it went all the way through! Oh my days. Oh my god. Bloody hell. It's got like an army of zombies. You can make deals with devils, so I wonder if he's going to make a deal with his pet dog. And then that's how he's going to become Chainsaw Man. It's like Resident Evil. He's got a bit of Leon in him. Like, neither of them are going to survive on their own, are they? Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god. Come on. Do something. Oh my god. That is mad. Jesus Christ. Oh wow, he's gonna come back. But the dude's dead. His fucking head was cut off. Or maybe... Oh, this is what's gonna happen. So they made like a pre-contract just in case something happened. Wow, so it's not even Denji anymore then, it's just gonna be Pochita? Oh my god! Oh, so instead the devil gave himself up. I don't know if will he be able to talk to him though? I don't know. This dude must understand that obviously he's made a contract. Oh, I can just pull it. That's amazing. You'd be like Dead Rising here. Oh my god. It's such a cool mask though, man. Sick. Dude. Another freaking show with amazing animation. It works perfectly well as a helmet. I'm gonna like this show. This is so ridiculous. The animation's so good. Get your revenge, man. Take that. Damn. Oh, dude. I don't know why you would give yourself up for that. Just to become a zombie. Oh, okay. Who's this? These are the devil hunters, I imagine. He can still talk, so I don't know, maybe... It's like Gojo from Jujutsu. There you go. Oh my god, it just melts off him. That's an interesting way to... Oh, jam! Yes. Perfect. Can't believe his luck. Life's finally turned around for him. So cool, man. I love it. Okay, episode 1 of Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I'm in. I love the insanity already. But of course, it's a fucking it's a show that has demons and devils and stuff in it. Immediately when I go to start Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I'm in with another one. And then of course I'm starting Demon Slayer season 2 soon, so it's just gonna be full, like chock full of demon slaying. and devil slaying and curse slaying. It's going to be all over the shop on my channel. But yeah, man, I'm in. That was so cool. I loved it. I guess I just didn't... I don't know. I guess I should have figured that there must have been something to do with like devils and stuff, and like something fantastical like that, you know? Because I mean, what even, like, why would anybody, like, for example, like a superhero, a chainsaw man, it's just rocking a helmet with a chainsaw on it, but no, it's like an embodiment of a devil that is sort of fused with him, and it's from his dog, Pochita. Now, Pochita was cute. I'm kind of gutted we don't get to see him again. But, I don't know, maybe we might... I don't know if there's a thing with these, like, inside him where he can talk with Pochita. I doubt it, though. The way that it was sort of set up almost felt like Pochita actually did, like, sort of sacrificed himself for Denji as opposed to the other way around, which Denji had made the pre-contract that said that if he was to die, that Pochita can have his body. But Pochita actually gave up himself for Denji in the end, but giving Denji capabilities that, you know, he can essentially have access to demon powers, or devil powers, sorry, but he is in fact just a human. At least that's what the woman at the end said. We didn't get her name, but she said that, no, he is a human. But I guess what it is just more of a possession. Well, no, it's not even a possession, is it? It's just that he has access to the... Instead of it being Pochita taking Denji's body, it's almost like Denji has taken Pochita's body. I mean, essentially what Pochita's done is swapped out Denji's heart, which is pretty much done, right? I mean, it's done for at this point. I mean, Denji was freaking chopped up into pieces. But Pochita gave him his heart. And that basically allowed, while Pochita was healing due to drinking Denji's blood, that he essentially fused with Denji at the, like, basically the same time. So it basically at the same time it allowed Denji to heal. And so Denji's back while Pochita is gone, unfortunately. But I guess it's like a way of paying back. When they first met, and obviously Denji allowed Pochita to drink some of his blood to heal, it was like, you know, funnily enough, I said it's all about paying back and debts and everything like that, because obviously they had the whole debt thing with that his father had left him beforehand with the Yakuza or whatever the hell they were, and so I just threw that comment out there saying, oh, it's all payments and debts, but then it ended up being that way, that Pochita basically paid back his debt to Denji for saving him. So yeah, man. So I don't know. I'm almost inclined to believe we won't see Pochita again unless it's like a flashback thing, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it's so cool because now, like, I didn't even mention it in the episode because I was just like kind of bemused by everything that was going on. But he's actually at the end there, he's actually grown back everything that he gave away, like his kidney and one of his bollocks and his eye. He's all got back because, of course, he's just healed all of that stuff back together, I guess. So at least I think he has. Hold on. Let me see here. I'm sure he did at the end there, didn't he? Yeah, he does. He has it back. So all of that has come back together. It's just like I was interested there, sort of at the end, because obviously when he first like was coming back together after he'd been chopped up, it was just using the body parts that was there. But obviously his eye and his kidney and his nut is like nowhere near him at this point, so where the hell have they come from? But I guess they've just regenerated, almost. So yeah, I mean, there's stuff on here that I've wrote that doesn't even matter anymore, like he still owes 38 million. I guess that's just nothing now because the dude's been killed. I don't know if there's like a higher up like that may be out there still looking for him. I guess we'll shortly find out if that is the case, but I almost feel like that part of the story is almost done with now. Like, now Denji is truly kind of free in a way. I guess he's not free because I don't think the public safety, which is an interesting thing, I don't think they're just willing to let him go out willy-nilly. Like, the choice that she gave him was, you can either, like, you know, you can stay with me and I can keep you as a human, or I'll just kill you as being a devil, essentially. So I don't think there's like a third option where he's out, like, allowed to just go free. So he's not truly free, but I think he's free in a sense of, like, you know, he's not really tied down to being somebody's lapdog. Even though the way that she talks about him is funny, because, like, I keep you as a human. Like I said in the episode, I don't know if it's in the cut version on this video, but I said it's almost like akin to her having a pet, you know. So Denji's almost her pet, and it's funny, sort of that the same sort of thing was what the Yakuza dude was saying about him, that he's like a dog, right? But yeah. So yeah, they're part of public safety, and I thought because earlier when we saw child Denji, that when he saw Pochita, he referred to it as a devil. So this is just something in this world that is public knowledge, that everyone is aware of devils and whatnot, which I guess makes sense because the devils themselves can be like anything and everything. You know, the first one we saw was a tomato devil, and Denji even claimed as much, that like it can come back from a tomato seed. So it's not just something that, like, I don't know, because they haven't really explained yet as to what makes these devils, or if it's just a case of like devils, like in the sort of like I guess the true form of the word, like those things from, you know, from hell come to earth and inhabit certain things. I don't know if that's the case, but they haven't really truly explained as to like what creates them or anything. Because like in Jujutsu, like they talk about like negative energy is what causes it, and so like where, you know, like popularity and whatnot, like the bigger the population around a certain area, and negative energy and that, like, you know, causes them to get stronger or to be created or whatever. They haven't really explored that this right now, which is fine, because I mean normally in anime episode 1 is the bit where they just set you up, and then the second episode's like where you kind of get a bit of an info dump on like world building and stuff. So I'm sure we'll get information as to why things are the way they are, so we'll see about that. Another show that I'm watching that has great animation, I'm really excited for it. I noticed actually at the end that it's Mappa is doing this, so, you know, the same company that is doing Attack on Titan at the moment is also doing this, and yeah, there was some I do like it when shows sort of incorporate 2D and 3D and they're able to do it, like, you know, correctly. I think Mappa is one of those sort of companies that can sort of bridge the gap. I think the best that do it is UFO Table, really, but yeah, I'm really impressed with this, with the animation so far. So yeah, when he comes back, I think it's interesting that the power that he has when he becomes Chainsaw Man, but then reverts back, is just as like, it's an interesting revert back, because it just melts off him, which is definitely a different concept to like other like shows and things that I've watched, where like if their transformation is totally different, like his just melts, which is just like an interesting concept. And I don't know, like, if there's any, I mean, there's no point really talking about the scientific nature of why it just melts off him, because I was just thinking, like, is it a case of like when you kill a devil, do they melt? But seemingly not, because at the end there it was just a pile of bodies and whatnot, so seemingly they don't just melt, there's still like remains of them there. So yeah, I do wonder about that. I talked about the flashback as well, like the thing that popped up with Pochita, when Denji was like, "Oh yeah, you can suck my blood" or whatever. Like there was a flashback that just popped up, and I don't know if it was. I was thinking that it must have been his father, like an image of his father hanging, right? Because they said that his father hanged himself, but I actually think it's more like Denji, like he's like picturing himself dead, but then he decides he doesn't want to die because he literally says, like, you know what I mean, I don't want to die. So I think it was him picturing himself when he says that. I guess now the heart disease thing doesn't matter. I think the one thing that it does connect with is that later on when Denji is dead, that Pochita gives him his heart, right? Like Denji's heart probably would have ended up killing him anyway, I'm guessing. If that whole thing with his mother and having a heart disease is true and coughing up blood, then, you know, Denji was probably not long for this world anyway. But yeah. So yeah, drinking blood heals devils. I guess then in some way, if Denji gets hurt in the future, he will have to drink blood in order to heal himself. Like I can see obviously that being a thing, but then it just does bring up the question of whether or not he is devil or human. Like which one is he really predominantly? You know, I thought that before the whole Pochita giving him his heart and whatever, I thought that he would have to almost make a deal. Like in the Denji kind of did with the contract thing. You can have my body after the fact, but I thought it was a thing that because the Yakuza dude basically, and I knew he was setting him up. You could just see it coming, like beforehand, like the atmosphere and everything. It was so like they were going to do him. That Yakuza dude basically said that, you know, he had a deal with the devil, kind of, you know, that sort of phrase. And I don't know why he thought that would have been like. I don't know like what he was getting out of it, because he said something like, what did he say? Just want to get it up here and just see what he said, because he said, like, only problem with dogs, I can't stand the stench. He gets done in from behind. Even Yakuza think about getting bigger and making more money, kid. And then he just offers himself up. Like, he offers himself up to become a zombie. Like, clearly the dude didn't think that through. Because unless he becomes, like, part of the consciousness or whatever, I don't know. But I guess this big monstrosity thing that was the zombie devil, when he picked up the Yakuza dude, that face almost like formed. So it's almost like he took that consciousness and he became the zombie devil, right? And then he was in control then. And so his body, like his human body, just became just nothing, like a puppet essentially. And he became part of like a higher power because he became a devil. So I guess it was just a lust for power that he did that. Well, that didn't work out well for him, did it? So yeah. But I guess it does give us some information about what is really possible. I mean, we know that because obviously we've just seen Pochita and Denji, and then obviously the Yakuza dude and the zombie devil, that it is possible for humans to give themselves up to sort of make a deal with the devil, so to speak. Interesting. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I've got. It's insane and I love it. You know, just the the premise of just doing something absolutely just out of the ordinary, totally insane. It's just really, really fun. and it is definitely grotesque, so yeah. I will enjoy this, I definitely will. But anyway, that is all I've got, so thank you everyone for watching. Again, if you do want to watch my full-length reactions to this show, then the offer is down in the descriptions for you, for every episode and every show that I watch. They're down there for you, so you can get them if you wish. On my Patreon, of course, there's like the early access tier, so for shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, or like House of the Dragon or Demon Slayer, if you want to get access to those shows reactions a week early, then that's the tier for you. The full-length tier we've already talked about, and the exclusive tier, which gives you access to full-length movie reactions. Of course, I've got movies that I need to react to, like the My Hero Academia World Heroes movie, and then the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie when I've finished season 1. All of them will be coming, so keep an eye out for them as well if you are waiting for them. But that's all I've got, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.